Okay. It did take me 5 seconds to get there, but the important part was I was messing around with the web mic, and maybe that wasn't a good call. No Rillaboom in this matchup is really nice. That being said, the last time I played a team like this, the strategy was to use Comfey and Terapagos to just to stall, really. I couldn't do anything because I couldn't break through Terapagos fast enough. So in theory, if I can pick a... I just need to find a turn where they can't hurt... Well, okay. So Farigiraf will protect my team from Comfey and Grimmsnarl, who want to use Prankster moves to disrupt and cause damage. My problem... Well, I should outspeed them. So it's about playing position. It's a different lead than normal, but I'm going to go Miraidon Urshifu with Farigiraf and Incin in the back. I'm very much thinking about Iron Hands, but it wouldn't change much to go to Iron Hands there. In theory, the raw output would be a little bit higher, but is reliant on terrain, which is always scary. If they want to go into Terrestrial form, then they'll be in really good position. Of course, that can be mitigated by switching and all that, but it's not necessarily a risk I love taking. Cool. I don't know how I want to start this game off. It could be very smart just to gun everything but Terapagos, since it's not necessarily threatening me in a meaningful way. I can prevent, what's it called? Thunder Waves by not terrestrializing. Of course, that can't fully stop the fact that I'm vulnerable with Urshifu. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to make a middle ground. Well, the middle ground isn't great, is it? Well, actually, this was probably more likely to... did I just terrestrialize when I did that? I don't want to terrestrialize here. So, my thought is, hopefully it's just light screen. I'll go straight for Terra, holy. I mean, show me a mistake and terrestrialize the wrong Pokemon. Nope, they really just want to get rid of both of my mons off-grid. Maybe it's Helping Hand. Does Grimmsnarl get that? I don't know. I mean, it should be fine since... Okay, Life Drain, that's workable. As long as Urshifu survives here, I'm probably in winning position. Since getting rid of that, the screens immediately means that I can afford to actually click close combat where it matters. They could be clicking light screen here to try and get around damage, in which case the switch in becomes Comfey for them. There's a lot to say about this, actually. Okay, they are going straight for damage. That's certainly not bad for me, because I should be able to tank it once with Urshifu. Nice. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pivot Miraidon off the field, Terrestrialize with Urshifu, and click Close Combat into Terapagos. That's probably Comfey right there. Yeah. For them, getting rid of Urshifu is their top priority. The chances of them taking advantage of a non-priority move with Comfey is ridiculously low. If Terapagos gets knocked out this turn, the game is more or less over. And to the best of my knowledge, there's no way for them to get around the priority issues that I'm introducing with Armor Tail, so we should just be in winning position. Funny enough, there it is. I intended to use the overlay for this. I forgot, so you get in 2 videos today. Nice. That should spell the end for this game. I can't say that with any amount of certainty, but there's a good chance whatever they send in next won't be able to outspeed me. I can always just detect Urshifu here and then go Trick Room and set up. And just try to, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm going to Trick Room and detect, as they probably will cancel, but at the same time, if they're going to do something, it's probably Sand Seer Storm in some sort of healing move to try and mitigate damage. That's probably what I would call as the most likely play. It could be that they go Earth Power and nope, they cancel the battle. You know what? It's 5 minutes. I did say sometimes I'd do 2 battles. We're gonna do a second, so I'll cut in when we get to the next battle. We're now fighting. That's Mandarin, I'm pretty sure. I can't personally say that, and I'm not gonna make a joke about it. But we're battling them. Okay. When I'm looking at this matchup, what could be a real problem for me is if they bring Calyrex, Incin, Amoonguss, and Rillaboom, that'd be a real problem for me. So with the assumption of that being my biggest problem, I'll work around that. If I'm going to take out Rillaboom, the quickest way is to pivot Miraidon in. Okay, so to the end of pivoting a Pokemon to the field, Incineroar Free-Graph is very safe. I can always take it slow to avoid Pollen Puffs and Dark Pulses. I definitely don't want to Terastallize off rip to prevent potential issues. I do have some concern about potentially putting Urshifu in the back, since I'm going to quickly pull up Showdown. I'm pretty sure Tornadus is slower, or tends to run slower at least. It's not letting me add Pokemon. This is not working. I don't think I have enough time, but I'm going to keep trying. Tornadus. I mean, max speed Tornadus will have speed, so you know what? It's a higher speed stat. I'll just assume that it's faster than me and move on. Part of that logic is that they really don't have to invest much. They have to invest 140 no nature to reach that number. If they went 140 with a boosting nature, if they had a boosting nature, they wouldn't have to invest essentially anything. It's unlikely to be Speed Booster Torn, but it could be. It very well could be. Okay, let's look at the position. Given the circumstances, they certainly have there certainly would be a strong trend towards hard switching Rillaboom and then setting up Tailwind or Bleak Wind. If they're going to switch something in, they'll switch in Incineroar or Amoonguss with a Rocky Helmet. So, my thought is, they're not going to U-turn. So instead of taking it slow, nice, I'll get rid of the item on whatever switches in and punish the greedy play. Good. From there I can hard switch, that's really good. From there I can hard switch to Amoonguss. I'm sorry, to Miraidon. Since all my switch will go second, so if they want to try and catch my terrain change, they'll fail, which is exactly what I need. Okay. This is really good position. And even if they move second in the switch order, which I'm pretty sure they shouldn't, but if for some reason they do, actually that would just be really bad, actually. That's about it. That'd be really bad. I don't want to risk doing like a parting shot into Tornadus just because it's one of those times where, yeah, it's a 50-50. Maybe they click Spore into Free-Graph and I protect and then it works out. But taking it slow is gonna waste my time, which I need. And two, it's gonna come at the massive risk of if they're attacking into Incineroar, I would just lose off rip. That's what I'm trying to say. I cannot do it slow because that's gonna happen. It was Free-Graph. In theory, the defensive pivot would have worked, but again, not worth the risk of getting instant on a nap. Not at all worth it. Nice, Miraidon misses. That's pretty nice. Speed drop on for Rigraff is so nice. I'm going to Volt Switch into the Amoonguss slot and Hyper Voice. No. Pooey. I thought, oh wait, no, I just threw the game. Oopsie. I thought they would be switching Amoonguss out for terrain, but they could do that. Now I'm gonna have to try and stall to get my Miraidon back online. I can't swap safely either. So what I'll do is, with my one turn of sleep, I'll aim to Volt Switch onto Amoonguss, go for the turn 1 wake up, and protect for Rigraff. If I get the turn 1 wake up, I'll go to Incin and then hard pivot straight back. If I don't, so be it. Amoonguss is now off the field, so I feel a lot safer pivoting. This is certainly quite a spooky position. Also, if I wake up here, I could be in really great position. Good, U-turn fails. Do I wake up? Yeah! I didn't put the overlay up again. You know what? You're getting 2 battles, no overlay. Sorry. I'll do a third. I'll do a third. In this position, there's no rush to bring anything back to the field. I feel a strong urge to double into Rillaboom there. Since there's not really a lot that Calyrex can do in this position, they'd be pretty incentivized to switch potentially back to Amoonguss to try and get more out of their out of whatever it's called, Regenerator. I could totally predict that and try to punish it, but at the same time, the longer this takes, the better. They protect, that's really good. They're not ready to commit their Terrestrialization, which is nice. Because of the speed drop, I'm slower. That means this isn't going to be as smart as a play as I thought it'd be. Close. Close. Cool, that's going to be Amoonguss hitting the field. I mean, it should be Amoonguss hitting the field. Given the circumstances, I feel a pretty strong urge to switch for Rigraff here. Okay, Tornadus to the field. Given the circumstances, Callie certainly has no right sticking around here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Parting Shot Tornadus, the one that probably won't be protecting at all, and I'll protect Rigraff to see what their play is. I'm going to scout what they're doing and get some better position. With the slow pivot, I can then bring Miraidon to the field and just obliterate something. Is it Terra Fairy? Okay. I don't know if that's necessarily a super... well, if they want to call Miraidon... If they want to call Incin staying in, then that's a good play. Of course, I'm not staying in, so it's not as valuable. Cool. Oh, they want to use... They want to use Taunt to get around this. Okay. I am a bit concerned about that nasty plot, but at full health I should be fine. Because I just need a boosted Aqua Jet to get through. My thought being, if I put Urshifu on the field, will Stellar Aqua Jet be enough to pick the KO? I am very concerned it won't. And I just don't know where to go from here. I'm gonna do it. I just have this urge. It's this tickle in the back of my head that I should be using Terra Stellar. Shouldn't listen to those instincts, should I? If I had Helping Hand there, it'd be a fabulous play, but this is unnecessarily dangerous. I've committed myself to the play, because that's kind of all I can do now. If he picks up the KO, the game's more or less over, since they'll be trapped with 3 Pokemon that can't really do big damage on terrain, or specifically electric terrain. A crit would guarantee it, but that's about it. All I can do is really just hope that I've not thrown this game away on a play that never works. Oh, picked up the KO. It crit! That's funny. You know what? I'm pretty happy. Cool, they can take Urshifu this turn, that's not a big deal. They don't take Urshifu this turn. Speed drop. 1 for a half. I mean, that's fine. This shouldn't be working as well as it is. Also, the terrain's been more useful for me than it has for them, since they haven't really gotten meaningful regeneration on any of the Pokemon that they want said regeneration on. Me right onto the field. We are going for probably a Hyper Voice, honestly. Actually, no. Actually, no. If I go Psychic here, then yeah, battle's cancelled. You beauty. Whew. That's real good. There's not tons of editing to be done in this video, so hopefully it'll be up soon, relative to when I'm recording it. Yeah, that's about it for me. Like, got the outro and all that, but who sticks around for the outro nowadays? If you know the video's ending, get to the next one. More importantly, we went up. We won 2 battles today. That's a nice little push on the win-loss. That's really great. I'm slowly clawing back what was a really strong season for me. I'm slowly clawing back to that strength again. I was floating around the 3,000s and 4,000s for a little bit there. It seems like I've made a little push and I'm going to make it through back to top 1,000 again. That'd be really great. Even just once more in the season. Yeah. Forgot the overlay. Sorry about that. Hopefully I'll remember next time. And I'll see you for the next video. Actually, no, wait, we're not done yet. Even in defeat, I lose. Goodbye.